Hello, my name is Segef, and welcome back to FrontLineTactic. I understand it's been a long time. Had to take a little bit of a hiatus due to, well, my real job as well as some personal life stuff. So, sorry for the gap in gaming. If it makes you feel any better, I haven't really gotten a chance to since last time I posted, really. But today I kind of found this game that caught my eye. It was on one of my Steam advertisements. This is called Warframe. It's a third-person, free-to-play shooter slash kind of objective-focused adventure game. There's a minor bit of customization, as well as the main focus of this game is player versus enemy, which is very different versus most free-to-play games, which actually are player versus player, and that's the pure focus of this. Well, this is more of kind of co-op slash small team objective orientated missions. And so as you can see, there's tons of planets. Each planet has its own chain of missions and stuff. So as we see, and as you can see, the progress of the missions, and kind of like splits off, and there's kind of a narrative and like a little bit of stories that are going on. The major setting of this game, which actually is kind of interesting, because this is supposed to be the Sol system. For those of you that don't know, the Sol system is our own solar system, but it's basically the Tenno, the player. They call themselves the Tenno. They're old war weapons from, well, takes place in the future, but they're old weapons from an old war that we had. They were put to rest in cryostasis and awoken by a mysterious entity named Lotus. A Lotus awakens the player, or the Tennos, to once again help protect the Sol system from this new threat. The new threat is called the Grineer, who are in the process, in the act of conquering the solar system, as well as doing all sorts of dastardly deeds. I mean, they're the main bad guys here. So that's the main focus, and from the best I can figure out is the Grineer are actually, I've tried to look up some stuff about who they are and stuff, and like I haven't hardly unlocked some of the story, but the Grineer are basically another cast of humans. And so I don't know if that's the twist to the whole story arc, is that the humans made the Tennos, and then now the only humans that are left are these evil humans. So it's kind of confusing, but I will kind of possibly play this game more, just of fact to figure out more of the story arc. The mechanics of the game are quite simple in design, and don't take that statement as really a negative statement, because this can get really fast paced, and a little bit of accuracy needs to be done. You are graded on your accuracy and how quickly you can kill. So making the game too complex will slow you down. So you need simple controls for fast and accurate responses. So you can't think too much in this. And this also allows you to switch between the three weapon types, which the three major weapons are, or systems in the game for the Tenno, is your sidearm, usually a pistol, rifle, and a sword of some type, or melee weapon. And this is like the first part of the basic customization that there is in the game. Well, I guess maybe not the first part, because the first part is your Warframe, or your class, but I'll get into that in a second. So, I'll show you some of your basic weapons. So, I chose the Excalibur Warframe, which is pretty balanced and generic, but for the most part, here's what I'm talking about. So you have your sidearm, your pistol, and then your assault rifle or machine gun, as well as you have a melee. And the more you use them, the more you level them up. And so as you can see, I actually fight pretty mid to long range, come up close, as well as, let me see if I can show you my mods. So these are all the different mods, and some of them have, as you can see, they have a level next to them, or a number, and that's what level that you have to be in order to use these. Do I have any for my rifle? No, I don't have any mods for my rifle. Oops. Well, these are all the other ones that you can buy. These are all the other pistols, and some of them, as you can see, are dual wielding. And then this was kind of neat that to keep the kind of the ninja feel, they chose kunai to be thrown. But so the weapons you choose is like really kind of like how you play, you know, in the fray. But the other thing that you have is these other classes, or Warframes as they call them. And each Warframe has their own speciality. Like here's this one, the Trinity. Trinity is great for players who prefer supportive roles. Warframes with healing technology are rare, making Trinity a great equalizer that when the odds are stacked against the Tenno. So you can kind of have a buff bot or healer setup. So that's kind of nice. As well as you can organize like different sentinels and things like that. You can edit your colors. There's going to be different skins that you can unlock. The game's still pretty early and there's not too much. The nice thing is this game doesn't look like, for the most part, that there's pay to win, but it looks like there's pay to get early access. So if you put in the time, you can unlock a bunch of stuff. Another thing is I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, but it's called the Foundry, and supposedly you can find blueprints, and then you can make various weapons or even other warframes for you to play as alts. I've not found any. I've found quite a bit of materials, but I have not found any blueprints yet. So that's one of the things I'm hoping to do. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you a little bit of the gameplay. And I queued myself as solo, so I won't have to worry about you know, dealing with anyone other, dealing with any of the other players, either going through the objectives too quick or me slowing them down. So I can take this at my own pace. And so as you can see, the mouse is your look around. Right mouse button is to aim. Left mouse is to shoot. I'm not going to shoot because accuracy is a huge part of the game, of the grading and stuff like that. So there's your sidearm. Basic, you know, normal shooter controls. R is to reload. Shift is to run. Tab shift causes a roll, which helps you get out of the way. And then there's some places where if you jump, you actually pull yourself up. So there's also these containers that you can open up, and they'll give you like XP and health, credits, things of those nature. So it's kind of nice to be able to come in here and get this stuff, because one of the things I don't like about what I've played the game so far is the community. They will come and loot like none other. And so sometimes there's players that just come through and will just beast through it, while there's others that will kind of take their time and just only engage enemies as they see enemies and loot everything they can. So there's a few people that just, you know, loot crazy. The nice thing is you have a map up in the corner, so you can kind of see what's going on in the objectives. And then E is your sword button, or your melee weapon. So as you can see, you can get a rifle out, tag him a few times, get some more loot. And so this is also how you get some of your skills, is actually by looting some of these places. So it's kind of a combination of random loot drops as well as just chance encounter. So I've killed guys who have dropped stuff. So as you can see, controls are pretty simple. I will show you my one ability that I've been able to unlock. It's kind of a dash and slash. I've not gotten very good at trying to aim with it. So I miss a lot with it. But let's see if we can get the next guy. Since we're here by ourselves, so we can kind of take time and aim up stuff. So let's see, where is the next guy? Well, he's clear out there. Let's tag him a few times. Well, that was terribly aimed. Well, that was just... missed him again. Alright, so apparently I am terrible at this dash. Here we go. Ah, I got him. That guy's coming at me. So yeah. So it's kind of a neat display that you can swap between easily because your sword button is your E key. So you don't even have to worry about switching. Let's see if we could get him. Nice. See if we can get a nice headshot. Oh, see right there, I just unlocked the ability. So let's see if I can show you. Some places if you jump, you'll grab on. Shot him in the face. Oh, I'm out of energy. And I managed to get a level up on that. There's some energy. Silence that fool. So, as you see, the gameplay is quite simple. Swap back to this, to the machine gun. And then once you clear a place, what you can do is you can run around and then find more loot. So something as I said, when I find playing with people, that they rush through, either they rush through the content too much or you have someone that's running around grabbing loot all the time. And so it makes it very difficult when you play with sometimes just these random matches to get a chance to get loot because, well, there's a person running around ahead of you getting everything. Let's make sure that there's nothing else we can get. And so that's another thing, is so the green bar in the upper right corner, that's your stamina for sprinting and doing, various things. And then above that is little blue bars you can see with the 30. That means I have 30 energy right now. And that's for doing special abilities. And you can get various special abilities. Right, like I said, right now I got 2 special abilities. One of them is I get 40% more health and that dash ability where I just dash really fast and slash somebody. But there's other abilities that you can get. But yeah, that's Warframe. It's like I said, it's pretty simple. There's not much to say. It's fun. It can be kind of competitive for like accuracy and kill count, damage done. So if you're into kind of that like squad-based competitiveness, this would maybe be a really good game for you. One of the things that's really drawn me in is kind of the grittiness of it and like the setting. And tell me this character does not look a little bit like the Guyver, if you know who I'm talking about. Not MacGyver. No, Guyevr or something like that. Guyver. It's this alien mech suit. So it has this interesting sci-fi biomech feel to it. So yeah, and the story arc is pretty interesting. So those are the two things that kind of got me hooked, and I think I'm gonna play this every once in a while, kind of as a just kind of a time killer. And there's my horrendous accuracy. Popped his head off. See if we can get his friend. Awesome. So there's some resources I got. Kill these guys. But yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of a fan of when I think I got the distance on people, I like using the machine gun, and then in the close range, I like to drop into pistol sword kind of combo. Just like bull rush. But yeah, there you go. There is Warframe. I am looking to play a little bit. I want to try the Trinity, the healer type, the support class, because when I play team base, I usually fall into the role of being a support class, and these kind of games I travel a bit slower than most people like sometimes, because I like to take the time to get the shot, be a bit more tactical. That is one thing I don't really like about this game, because it is so like fast paced and go go go, that there is no real cover system or anything. It is very just like mulled down, which is fine. I kind of like that, but it makes it very fast paced, and like some of the imagery and the art and stuff that looks like they put into this, it's lost because you are just blitzing through trying to kill the enemies as fast as possible and get to the end. But yeah, I enjoy it, and I may do a bit more videos later on. So yeah. Gotta destroy this thing here. I'm such an ammo whore, and I will spend my time cutting these versus so yeah, that's my look at Warframe. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh yeah, and then you got these mini games, which is the hacking, which you don't get into too much. Ow. Oh, apparently. There we go. Who would have known that you had to have the right way that way? But yeah, that concludes it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the front line.